Annyeonghaseyo, hi guys! So I am back to doing videos. I actually just posted a video on Wednesday giving a wonderful tour of my room. I am really glad that I could do that because I take pride in everything that I put up in my room. My room is a space where I can be able to have pop figures and have all my K-pop pictures that I like and have like anime and cosplay and stuff that it's my comfort space where I can come in, I can do things that I love doing, playing games, listening to music, singing, watching YouTube for all things. But I hope you guys liked that video. I really was happy to show that. This is the first time working back and forth and stuff, so I'm hoping that didn't turn out too bad. Oh, I don't know why I'm trying to put music on. But Monday, I didn't get to tell you guys. Monday, obviously, I said in my last video, Monday was my first day back to work literally since March 7th. And that whole week and stuff and everything, this whole week we've been having cleaning, no kids until the 18th. But it was really, I wanted to talk to you guys about, like, I've never been away, a lot of us had never been away from our room that long. I want to talk about the feelings that I had, nerves that I have going back to work, and things that I have nerves about, pretty much my thoughts. I work in a field with waddlers, which is pretty much between toddlers and babies. We go up to 18 months, and, most of our kids are either turning a year or they're a year old, up to 2 years old. And I'd never been away from my room, obviously, ever. I've been working for almost 5 years this October. Pretty much 5 years in this October. And I've never been away from my room that long. It was pretty much almost a month and a half, almost 2 months. And when I walked into, I had a lot of nervousness walking back into my classroom. I work back in my classroom on that Monday, after not being in my classroom for a while. And I was really kind of anxious because, like, the most I've been out of my house is, like, going to Walmart or not pretty much for a long period of time. And even though we don't have kids yet, it was still, like, a little anxiety inducing being back in a room. But it was really, really nice to see people that I worked with. My coworker, who is my assistant teacher, is freaking amazing. We, like, mesh so well, and it's surprising that it's taken me pretty much. Actually, we worked for almost 2 years. It took me about 3 years and stuff to get a coworker, a head teacher that I was working with, because I'm an assistant teacher, that I really liked working with. We meshed together. Our personalities are well together. We feel like we could talk to each other. But walking back into my classroom, because I had a staff meeting before, and then I just dropped my stuff off, and then I, went to my meeting. But when I walked back in, obviously, like, the office people, they did freaking amazing because they were still there every single day while we were closed. So while the teachers weren't there, the office people were there cleaning. They repainted our shelves, repainted our door, cleaned our, like, vacuumed, and we pretty much got our carpets cleaned, which were awesome. But, like, we had to put the big wood climber back. We had to put everything back on the floor and organized and pretty much put everything back together because we hadn't touched our room. Us teachers hadn't touched our room since March 7th. And I think I had a moment walking back in there where I literally told my head teacher, I'm like, holy crap. I'm like, this is really weird. Like, I had a really weird, like, Twilight Zone moment because when you're not in a place that you're so used to being in all the time for a long period of time, it's really weird. Like, it's really, really weird to be thrown out of the consistency that you're used to and stuff like that. This really thing that really kind of made my heart hurt a little bit was we have a few students that are moving up because during the time of us being closed, they obviously, we were not allowed to have them in the room past 2. So a lot of them, got older, too old for our room, and have to obviously move up. So we got 3 new babies, and 3 moved up, and at least like 4 kids moved up. And one of our little kids isn't going to be back to fall. But I'm obviously not going to say name because that's not okay to be talking about young kids and stuff and everything. Well, name-wise, because that's privacy issue. But it was really sad because when we have a kid move up, they usually have time to like go check out the room, get used to being in a different room. Kids that are coming in our room, they come check out our room for a bit to kind of get used to seeing us. And that's just one thing. So it was one of my things is that not being able to see those kids before they go. Obviously, they're not completely leaving the daycare, but they're going to the next room, so they're not going to see us every single day. And that's really, really sad because the little kids don't understand, at least my age group don't understand why they're going to be coming back to their school and not seeing the teachers that they know every day. Because obviously working with kids, if you're a teacher and you worked with kids, you know how hard it is to explain that stuff. Obviously when my kids are still young enough where you can try to explain it to them, but they're not fully going to understand that just yet. And obviously having 3 babies come into our room that have never been to our room and stuff, besides one baby that actually visited our room for a bit. So you got them coming to our room, don't know us, they're pretty much being thrown in our room. On top of that, because of us having to take extra precautions, we're going to be doing temperatures at the door. So like the parents we're not going to be interacting with the parents, which is, being a teacher, you really need to be able to interact with the parents and everything, because that grows the bond between, because they're giving your child to you. So what they're going to do is the office people are going to bring the child in from outside, check their temperature, and then bring them into our room. So we're not going to have interaction with a parent. So a lot of kids, they're not just coming back into our room from being gone so long, but they're also not having that comfort of having their parent with them too. So it's like another thing that's crazy to them. Also, us teachers have to wear masks. Where did I put them? You guys see my Instagram? I posted a TikTok with my Jack Skellington one. Well, I have a few extra face masks in this bag because I don't want them to get cat hair, because you guys know my cat Chloe gets hair on everything. But pretty much on top of that, a lot of our little ones don't understand why we have face masks on. So can you imagine imagine as a little kid looking at somebody and then just them only seeing this part. Like only seeing this part. A lot of kids, a smile can comfort a kid. And having to wear a mask, a lot of times wearing a mask can scare children. I know my head teacher was telling me that her daughter doesn't like when she wears a face mask, and she's almost 4. She's 4. Imagine where she can actually explain to you that she's scared. Imagine a little baby who doesn't understand that stuff. On top of not being able to have their parent come bring them in, so that extra comfort's taken away. Which, I like that they're taking the temperature and everything, and they're not having less contact with the parents coming in, which is great, because, it's less worrying about more people coming to our room, more of a chance of them transmitting something, transmitting what's going on. I'm not going to say it on and everything. But so it's going to be a lot of big changes. It's going to be a lot of big changes and stuff for us, for the kids. But you got to kind of do what you want to do. And I think I'm really, really glad working with the head teacher that I am, because with the head teacher that I do, because we both understand it's going to be a struggle. She's got her stuff going on. I get sick easily. So it's one of those things that we got to kind of do what we got to do. And this is a very, the scary thing is this is a very weird thing going on. The world is kind of weird right now. And there's a lot of these little kids and stuff and babies who are growing up in this world right now who don't necessarily understand what's going on or why people are wearing masks or this and that, or they were thrown off their schedule, they were thrown off their routine of being at school every day. And that's kind of a thing for them. It's a new thing, it's a thing for us. So I think it's going to take some time getting back into it. Obviously, Monday it's going to be a little strange being back with 7 kids. And it's going to be weird for us. But, you know, we just got to be there for the kids. And I even know that. And it's going to be just a stepping process right now. But, you know, what can you really do? I think we just got to take this world right now a step at a time. Wash our hands. Keep our masks on. If you need to take a break, at least step away from the kids. Give yourself a breath. You know, it's the best we got to do right now. I mean, this world's crazy, but we can do this. Like, we just got to be smart. You know, keep clean. Like, wash your hands. If you're sick and you don't feel good, stay home. But also remember that a lot of people have allergies too. They might, obviously, allergies don't mean, or like sniffling, sneezing, and coughing doesn't always mean that you have the virus. Obviously, I have I get sinusitis and stuff, meaning I get sinus problems all the time. But, you know, that's allergy. I have allergies too. Upstate New York, it's spring. It happens. But I just wanted to tell you guys and stuff. I know it's an 11-minute video. I'm really, really sorry. But I wanted to really tell you guys, with Monday, I wanted to do a video. My initial reaction of, you know, coming back to work for the first time in months, especially working at a daycare. So, I also want to thank all of the essential workers, all of the nurses, and people that have been out there this whole time, working face to face with people, or working in the dangerous environments. My mom works and stuff here on base and stuff, I say that a lot. I'm sorry. My mom has been working constantly here on base, and she interacts with people all the time, but she has had to be careful and, you know, protecting herself. So, like, it's one of those things. I thank so much for the people that are still working, even when we were all stuck at home. Like, that's you guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. So, yeah, that's me pretty much just talking and everything about my feelings and about that stuff. But if you guys like this video, go like it. Also, check out my video and stuff from Wednesday, where I showed you guys my room, did my room tour and all my cosplay stuff, and click the little notification bell so you guys can, you know, follow my future videos and everything else. Also, the notification bell so you guys can get a notification when I post a video. And in the bottom box, go like, comment, subscribe, follow my Twitter, my Instagram, my cosplay Facebook page, my Instagram, and my TikTok, because I post on there all the time. But I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys later. 안녕!